Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Moonriver. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one so that you have more context. It's going to be in the top right hand corner of the video. Also, I have two donation links down below in the description. If you want to support Ukraine, feel free to do so by going over to the official websites where you can donate directly to the funds. Thank you all for supporting my country and thank you all for supporting the channel. Now let's get into the technical analysis. So jumping into the daily chart, as you can see, we have a Fibonacci retracement set up. So this is our swing high and our swing low is over here. As you can see, we got all the way down to the 2.272 at $9.72. Actually, we didn't even grace that level. We got towards that level, like pretty close to that level, but not quite. And since then, we have been in this nice uptrend. And we peaked out all the way here at $22, which was our golden ratio. And the golden ratio is the 0.618 of this retracement, and this usually is the most, or the level with the most resistance. So it is very hard to break through this level. And usually what happens is when you start retracing down and then retracing to the upside, you get sent back down by the golden ratio here. So this is called a dead cat bounce, and this is precisely what happened here with this chart. We had a dead cat bounce scenario because you printed a high, you retraced back down, you started coming up, and you got rejected from the golden ratio. That's a dead cat bounce scenario. It doesn't matter what time frame you're looking at, doesn't matter if it's a 4-hourly, a weekly, a daily. So if we're using this fractal over here, and we're using this fib within the realms of this fractal, then this is our golden ratio, and this is a dead cat bounce. Now, it is still to be seen if we do end up coming back down to $11.27, which I think is going to happen in September, because I'm anticipating at least one last pullback. Actually, I do think this will be the final bottom before we eventually start gradually going up towards spring. And I think spring of 2023 is when the markets are going to start recovering properly, and we might see some sort of a move to the upside. Don't know if that's going to be into the bull market or not. Keep in mind, we have the halving in 2024, so the bull market may be arriving only in 2024. But to me, it doesn't really matter because I'm just here buying all the coins that I want at cheap prices, and I'm going to be waiting for the next 2 years. And I think that should make me enough money to retire at 24 years old. But yeah, that's regarding my plans, sort of a tangent there. But all I'm trying to say is that this is a great buying opportunity for good projects. Don't buy into a lot of shitcoins. Obviously, not a financial advice, but those might do 100x, but that's a 1 in 1,000 possibility, right? Whether if you buy into Cosmos or Cardano or Polkadot, those may not do 100x, but they'll do like a 10x, let's say. But that's a bit more safer in my opinion. So just think on that. But in the grand scheme of things here, we're printing a low and we're printing a higher low over here. So this is very bullish. It would be quite negative if we lost the low that we printed here in June. That would be negative, but we're nowhere near that right now. If we saw one last capitulation, apologize for that. If we saw one last capitulation, I would expect us to retest $9.72. So keep that level in mind. Obviously, we're still in the large buy zone from $13.50 to $10.63. We're still in this zone, as you can see, and the yellow resistance line, we're just breaking above that. As you can see, we're breaking above that, and we're getting rejected by the 20 EMA and the 1.618 level here at $13.42. So we broke below this level. Right now we're coming back up to retest it as resistance, and then we're probably moving back down. So this over here would be a great level to take some profits if you're looking to do that or you're looking to swing trade. But honestly, selling after a strong pullback like that on a 10% move probably isn't the best idea. So I wouldn't swing trade anything personally. I'm staking all of my Moonriver tokens. I will be moving them from Binance to the Nova wallet. So if you want me to do a tutorial on how to stake your Moonriver tokens on the Nova wallet, let me know down below in the comments section. So yes, regarding the 20 EMA, we're probably going to get rejected from that and sent back down. Now this level over here, $12, is a great support area. We've held it many times, as you can see here, throughout the week. And this is where we could come back down to. Now, obviously, you have all of these lows, and all of these lows are great support levels. So, for example, even without looking at the Fibonacci retracements, the EMAs, you can simply look at the local swing lows here. For example, July 12th, $11.25, great support here. June 29th, $10.85 or 89 cents, great support over here. $10.60, June 18th. So you get the point. You can basically take a look at these lows, and the same way for the resistance levels, take a look at some of the highs, and those will be your resistance levels. But if you're looking for more long-term targets, then obviously we could be looking at the 55 daily EMA, which is currently at $14.50, the 1.414, which is currently at $14.85, the 1.5, or I should say the 1.272 at $16 almost. And then you have the first fib level here at $18.21. Now keep in mind, you do have these huge wicks to the upside. So if you want to have some sell orders ready in advance at $17 to $18, feel free to do that, because the order might get executed. Let me get the brush. You might have an order here and here. And once you have the wick, the orders will be executed, and once the price drops back down immediately, just like it did over here, as you can see, you had this strong wick, then the price dropped back down, and the price drops back down, you can buy in, and just have more tokens. Really, accumulating a big position is what we should all be doing, in my opinion, right now. Jumping into the daily RSI, as you can see, you have a bit of a level here from 44. Or let me get the price tags. That'll be easier. So 46.3 all the way down to 44, I should say. Yep, there we go. 44. This is a zone that has been tested as resistance and as support previously. So what happened is we broke below it here in August, and then we back tested it as resistance. And right now we're trying to break it, but it seems like we're going to fail at doing that, and we're going to probably come back down lower here. Now, I wouldn't really worry about this too much. This is for you swing traders, and for those of you working on shorter time frames, which what I mean by time frames is that you're not trading, you're not entering for long swing trades. You're simply doing, a day-by-day trade. So the red ascending support trend line here is what I'm interested in. Now this is where I'm going to be picking up some more Moonriver. As you can see, we did have one bounce over here, two bounce over here, three bounce over here, a move to the downside, fake out, a move to the upside. We broke above, and now we want that back test of support of this level in case of a capitulation. So this red trend line is something that I'm keeping my eyes on, and once we see a move to the downside and you see the RSI at this level, doesn't matter if it's going to go even lower, I would buy some here. If it went lower, I'm going to buy some more, because you never know if it's going to go lower. And if you have such a good opportunity at such a low level, then I think, I'm probably going to take that opportunity. I know I'm going to take that opportunity. And also keep in mind, there is this support level at 19 on the index, because you do have two bounces from this level, once in January and once in June. So that's regarding the daily chart. And hopefully all of this was really easy to understand. I tried to make these as simple as possible, and make sure to draw all of this out on your charts and start applying the fib levels, start applying the EMAs to your charts, start applying the support and resistance trend lines. Keep in mind, if you click Alt and H, that will bring out the trend line, and if you click Alt and I, that will inverse your chart. And if you want to, for example, take a look at the weekly chart, let's do that real quick over here. As you can see, we are very, very overextended from the 20 EMA on the weekly chart. And let's say you want to flip the chart here, Alt-I, and if this was an uptrend, right, I would immediately say that you're gonna see a pullback to the 20 EMA here, right? And the same thing can be said about a downtrend. If you're very overextended in a downtrend, you're gonna get all the way back up to the 20 EMA, at least for a retest of resistance, because the EMA is sort of your magnet and it pulls the price towards it. So always keep that in mind. The 20 EMA on the weekly chart is a very important resistance level. From where we are right now to the 20 EMA, that's a 2x basically. So $29 currently is the price at which the 20 EMA is at. So keep that in mind. Bring out the EMAs, guys. If you have any questions regarding the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Patreon and Twitter. All the links are down below in the description. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.